Hey guys, Account Second here, and if you're in the PORWC, that guy with the glasses, and Channel Awesome Truck Series, or the NHL Truck Series that was formerly known as the Prototype name, please listen up, because there are rules and stuff you really need to know about the Truck Series. So yeah, please listen, please watch. If you're in it, please do watch, because there's a lot of stuff you need to know about the Truck Series. Yeah, I created the logo for the Truck Series, as you can see. So yeah. Anyway, and I know the sign-up was on the Account Second, but all races are going to be on the Pichu London channel, because I do not have the over 15-minute gift on the Account Second anymore. Don't know when I'm going to get it back, but for now, Pichu London is going to host the races of the PRWC, that guy with the glasses, and Channel Awesome Truck Series. Yeah, so please listen if you're in the Truck Series, because there are rules and there's stuff you really need to know for the series. So I'm going to show you the rules right now. Here's how the Truck Series is set up. There'll be 30 drivers, and there'll be 30 race schedule. The drivers are separated into 6 divisions, 3 for the East and 3 for the rest. There'll be 5 drivers in each division, which I will show you later. And the setup for the 30 races. The 30 races are going to be separated into 5 by 6 cups. There'll be 6 cups, similar to Randy Orton Fan 2011's Reebok Cup Series, how it's using. It's almost similar, if not similar. 6 cups, and they'll be separated for 5 races for each cup. That's how the 30 races are separated. And again, 30 drivers will compete for that. 5 drivers are in each division. There are 6 of them, 3 for the East, 3 for the West. And I'm about to show you one of the divisions for them right now. Now the divisions for the drivers is going to be separated into 2 conferences. There'll be an East and a West conference for each of them, and each of them has 3 divisions, as you can see here. The East has Atlantic, Northeast, and Southeast. The West has Central, Northwest, and Pacific. And I will show you the drivers who are in those divisions and how is it going to be set up. So here it is. Let's start off with the East, and there's an Atlantic division. It's separated by number 22, Alex Tanker, number 79, Nicolas Guerra, number 68, Pichu, that's me, number 21, Ben Ward, and number 66, Ryan Acosta. And you see the teams on the left. Not explain the teams, you probably know that. I just want to know the numbers and the names. I just showed you here. And here's the Northeast, the continuing of the East. 14 is Jack Richards, 23 Matthew McMurray, 60 Kyle Livingston, 39 Hiroshi Kato, and 13 Deon Scott. So yeah, and now we're going to show you the last of the East, the Southeast division. And here's the 5 drivers in the Southeast division. The 17 of Dillon Poteet, the 25 of Keith Marek, the 33 of Peter Saviano, the 8 of Taylor Williams, and 32 of Jacob Lawler. Those are your East drivers I just mentioned earlier, and now we're going to move on to the West. So here, let's start off with the West and the Central, who is in the division. Here we go. 53 of Barney Ward, the 31 of Forster Kenoy, the 30 of Alan Tanker, the 9 of Ryan Cooper, and the 2 of Aaron Williams. Those are the ones that are going to be in the Central and the West. Let's continue on with the West and list the names in the North who are in the Northwest division. The 4 of Kenji Oser. I apologize if I added 2 J's. It was supposed to be 1 J and an I. 87 Justin Perry, 94 Alex Dawson, 26 Tim Freilich, and 16 Charles Jackson. Sorry, I apologize if I added 2 J's in Kenji's name. I apologize. Anyway, here's the last drivers pack in the Pacific West. The 55 is Amelia Jenkins, 85 John Acosta, 20 Luke Walker, 99 Xavier Livingston, and 19 Connor Breton. So those are all 30 drivers and the divisions they're going to be in to race. And now here is the schedule of how it's going to be run in the series. So like I said earlier, there'll be 6 cups, and each cup is going to have 5 races long. The first cup we're going to race in is the Northeast Cup, and it's in every team's home. So yeah, here are the ones that are going to compete in the Northeast Cup. Boston, represented by Boston International Speedway. Buffalo is going to be Watkins Glen. Montreal Circuit Guild venue. Yeah, we're going to try that again. Ottawa is in 349, and the Toronto will be in the Toronto Road Course. So yeah, and the second part is in the Southeast Cup, continuing in the East. We'll have Carolina will be in Lowe's Motor Speedway. Florida is in Daytona International Speedway. Tampa Bay will be in Homestead, Miami. Washington will be represented by Bullitt I know it's not in Washington, but I couldn't find a representative for DC, so I had to use Bull instead. And the Winnipeg is represented by Pigs Cliff. Now, I will race in Atlanta. I know Winnipeg has a car and it's placed by the Thrashers, but Atlanta will have a race, and I'll show you where the race is later. And the Central Cup, the last of the Eastern Cups, it'll be Chicago will be in Chicagoland, Columbus will be Ohio Motor Speedway, Detroit is Michigan International Speedway, Nashville's in Bristol, and St. Louis is represented by Gateway in the Central Cup. And that's the last of the Eastern Cups. We then head on to there is one more Eastern Cup, and it's at the end of the season. I will tell you what cup is that later. But first, here are the other two, the three of the Western that's following after the two Eastern Cups. The Northwest Cup follows after the Central Cup. It'll be held in Calgary and Pigsport, Colorado's Colorado National Speedway, Edmonton and the Edmonton Airport, Minnesota, the Minnesota State Fair, and Vancouver will be represented by Coca-Cola Speedway. I know there's a lot of Canadian tracks, and I had to choose Coca-Cola Speedway, which is not a Canadian track. But I thought Coca-Cola was fun there before, so I might as well have Vancouver represent Coca-Cola Speedway, because it has a fun track. Anyway, and then there was the Pacific Cup, the next to last cup in the series. Anaheim will be racing in Infineon, Dallas will be racing at Texas, LA will be represented by Fontana, California Speedway, Auto Club Speedway, whatever. Phoenix is in Phoenix International Raceway, and finally San Jose is going to be in Zenjoltis. I had to fit Zenjoltis in the schedule. Yeah, it's not. And then last but not least, that's our Western Cups. Finally, we have our last of the Eastern Cup, and that's the last of the schedule for now. And the Atlantic Cup, that's the last cup of the season. New Jersey will be represented in the Super Snack 500, that's Nabisco Raceway, whatever you call it. New York Islanders are represented by New York Auto Ring, or Ricky Raceway. New York Rangers are going to be represented by Meadowlands Speedway. We're going to be in New York both twice, by the way. Philadelphia will be in Pocono, and Pittsburgh wraps up the season in Pennsylvania Mountain Speedway. So those are all the 6 cups. Now I show you how the points are going to be set up. 30 points for a win, could be anybody from any conference. 25 for top 10, same goes for others. 20 for top 10, and 15 is for the top 20, and the 10 applies for the rest of the field. It applies to both conferences. The points in the system might not be applied to all races because some of the races here are going to need a dual race in order to do so. I'll let you know what races are the dual race in those races, and we'll see the point system, how that works. Anyway, there is a playoff after all 30 races are done. First round, the 16 drivers, 8 from each conference, will be represented in the playoffs. The best 8 who has the most points will be represented. Dual races, both races are going to be held in Atlanta Motor Speedway for the first round. I said Atlanta will have a race, and this is the Thrasher race, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Top 2 from both conferences, the top 2 from each of the races, in the Eastern and Western races, will move on to the semifinals in the Conference Championship. The Conference Championship will be dual one-on-one races, and both of them are going to be held at Manhattan Raceway Stadium. Both conferences have this. It'll be one-on-one for the best 2. Winner of those races will be facing off against each other in the final. Will advance to the final round. So the Eastern will have one-on-one race, and so will the Western have a one-on-one race. Winners of both of those races are going to be advancing to the final round, which is a one-on-one battle against the best teams in the Cup. And here's how it's set up. It's a one-on-one race with the conference champs, of course. And guess what? The race is being held at Zenjoltis. I had to put Zenjoltis as the final race. I just had to. It just was exciting. Anyways, one-on-one for the conference winners. Winner of the race. It is a one-race series. A one-race series. Only one race. And the winner of that race is declared the champion. Simple. And now, the rules. You must follow them to be in the series. You must comment on at least one race in every cup. Again, you must comment on at least one race in every cup. You must comment at least 6 races, 1 for each cup to keep your ride. If you don't, you're going to get kicked out. Second thing, no spoilers. Absolutely no spoilers will be allowed here. If you give away a winner anytime, any cup, you'll be penalized 5 points. And last but not least, races are held every other day because they'll be in the Netflix Nationwide Series. They'll be run simultaneously. So I'll help you figure out all these rules. If not, the rules are going to be in the description box. And that's about it. So I hope you follow them if you're in the truck series. Please do. Anyway, we're going to be starting up very soon. Well, no date's been set, but we'll start up soon. Thanks for watching the rules with me. Thanks for watching this video, and the races are going to be held up soon. So this is Count Second here. See you later.